Now, let me show you the magic that your patients are going to experience, and they're going to love you for this. So, just imagine it is, early in the morning, your clinic is not even open. Maybe it is 8 a.m. And this patient all of a sudden gets a bad tooth pain. Okay. Hey, uh, my tooth is hurting really, really bad, and I need an appointment ASAP. Okay, let's see what it says. Now, Omi is intelligent. It is not just some auto reply, not just some static replies. See how it shows empathy to your patients. It says, "So sorry you're in pain. To move your appointment to an earlier time, I just need a quick verify. I just need to quickly verify your details. Could you share your full name and date of birth?" Now, guys, this is the magic. Now, you must be thinking, hey, why is Omi asking this and why is not just booking the appointment? Because this patient already has an appointment in the system. And that's the magic. Omi knows everything. As I told you, it is not just some static chatbot. So if you see, this patient already has an appointment. The patient name is Omi, and this patient has an appointment on 8th August 2026. So my name is Omi. My DOB is Jan 1900. Right. Here you go. So Omi has verified me, and it says that you're currently booked at 4 p.m. with Ananya Iyer. Here are the earliest slot. Okay. So I would select 11:45. 11:45 is good. Awesome. Done. Your appointment has been moved to today at 11:45 a.m. with Dr. Ananya Iyer. Hope you feel better soon. Now let me check if it actually moved my appointment to the earlier time. So I'm just going to see in the appointments. And you see the magic there? Omi has marked my 4 p.m. appointment as rescheduled and booked me for 11:45. Isn't that awesome? Just imagine the kind of experience and service that your patient is receiving when your receptionist is busy and cannot do this kind of rescheduling. Maybe if your receptionist is not able to answer this patient on time, that patient is immediately going to call another clinic and get booked there. So this is how it will also prevent your patients from churning, going to another clinics, and you know give them a world class experience. Now let me show you all these conversations are your receptionist can see the conversations that are happening here on your clinic number from any patients. The entire conversation is here. You can even reply from the screen. Like, anything else I can help you with? Here you go. No thanks. You're a savior. See. Now, guys, let me show you another beautiful thing. Okay. So this time, what I'm going to do is I'm going to act as a new patient who is coming from Meta ads. Okay, who has seen the clinic ad, and I'm going to have a conversation with the clinic. Okay. Hey, how much for aligners? Suppose it was an aligners ad. Okay. So let's see what Omi says. Clear on aligners start from 80,000. The exact cost depends on your case and is confirmed after a checkup. Want me to book a consultation for you? Mm, that is too high. Let me think about it. Any discounts you can offer? Guys, I'm going to show you a beautiful, beautiful thing. So just hang on and watch this. I'm going to show you something that is not only this conversation, but how it helps your ads that you're running to be so efficient that you will see a jump of 2 to 3x in your ROAS, and you will see a decline of 2 to 3x in your cost per purchase. And I'll tell you the reason why. Okay, this is not something that I'm making up. Okay, so basically, let's first see what Omi replied. Totally understand. It's a big investment. I can't promise discounts from here, but the dentist can walk you through all the options and payment plans at a consultation. Uh, take your time, and whenever you're ready, just say the word. Okay. Now, again, all this conversation is recorded here. Okay. Now, let me show you what I was claiming before, why this is going to make your ads super, super efficient. Okay. So, do you see here what happened? See, OMI, this is my number, qualified for clear aligners. So, what happens is OMI sends this information to your ads. Okay. So, from here, we also integrate with your ad account and your pixel. Maybe you don't know what pixel is. You can ask your marketer what a pixel is. But what we do is we send this information to your ad and tell your ad that, hey, this person is a high intent client or is a high intent patient. And then what happens is Meta uses its machine learning algorithm, and now it knows who it has to show your ad to. So what happens is automatically, this is happening live, guys. So as soon as your ads are sending your patients to WhatsApp or to Instagram or to your website, from there we capture the intent of your patient, and we do sentiment analysis, and we identify which is a good lead and which is just a curious clickers. So now what Meta does is, because it knows what are some of the attributes or behaviors of a good lead, now it will start learning from it and show your ads to that cohort of people. And you will automatically see a reduction of junk leads coming from your ads. So that's the entire beauty, guys. This is, we complete the attribution, we complete the funnel right from your ads till nurturing your leads, following up with them. So next up, what we are going to see is now, uh, the lead said that it has to think. Okay. So now we will see how our AI receptionist, how Omi follows up with that patient, after a couple of days or tomorrow, whatever however we have set the behavior. If we want, we can tell Omi that, hey, every lead that has not been converted, you have to follow up with that lead for 3 days every day, and then even then it is not converted, then wait and follow up after 15 days. Even if then it is not converted, wait and follow up after 30 days. Because, guys, everybody knows how it works. Okay, nobody is going to buy from you with just looking at your ad once or in a single conversation. Some people do buy in a single conversation, but most of them, 50% or 70% of them will require 3 to 4 points so that they can make up their mind and decide if they want to go for the treatment or not, because these are important decisions, right? These are not taken on the fly. So root canal, aligners, implants, these are some things that people have to think about. So you need to understand the psychology of your patient as well. First touch, he will see your ad, he will inquire, but not necessarily that inquiry is going to immediately convert into a treatment. So that's the reason our that's the reason Omi patiently and systematically follows up every day, or as per the schedule that you have set. So, let's look into it. Let's look at it right now. So suppose it is like day 2 or 3 of thinking, and see, here is how Omi will nudge your patients and nurture them. So what Omi says is, "Hi, just following up on the clear aligners you ask about. Totally understand it's a big decision. Okay, most of the patients tell us the same thing before they start. A few things that usually help. We can show you a digital preview of your result before you commit. Treatment is typically 6 to 12 months, and there are payment plans that split the cost monthly. No rush at all. Would a quick consultation help you decide? Is the fastest way to know what your case actually needs." So, guys, we can train Omi for your language, your tone, and your sales style, or how to consult a patient about the aligners and about the implants. So it is going to behave the same way. Look at this. So let's start the conversation. Let's say, all right, I think you are right. Uh, when can I come for a consultation? All right, and here are some of the slots that Omi gave us. So today 12:15, let's say 7:15 today. Okay. So finally, I have agreed for a consultation so that I can take this important decision of my life and go for beautiful aligners. Yes, there's a 5 p.m. slot available today. Which doctor would you prefer? Anyone, man. I don't have any preference for doctor. Now, look at this, guys. So, as I said, Omi is very, very intelligent. Omi is the next generation AI receptionist for dental clinics. It is not just any normal AI chatbot. Okay. Look what it did. All set. You're booked for today at 5 p.m. with Dr. Ananya Iyer. Your reference is this. And here is the fun part. By the way, we share handy dental tips on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Give us a follow. Now, you guys tell me which patient wouldn't love to follow your clinic, if this is the kind of experience that they're getting. I think they are never going to forget your clinic, and they're going to fall in love with your clinic for this. And you are always going to be on their mind, no matter what, no matter if they require the treatment or they don't, because Omi is making them to follow you on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Now that is where most of the today's population lives 90% of the times. So if I'm scrolling a reel, hey, I will see a reel from Lumiere Dental, some fun reel that you're uploading, some fun dental and cleaning tips that you're uploading every day, the educational content. And that is how you're gonna on top of my mind all the time. It's beautiful. Let's see what kind of message Omi would send. Okay. So this is the one. Hi, Om. It's been a while since your last checkup at Lumiere Dental. You're due for a routine cleaning and exam. It's the easiest way to catch anything small before it turns into something expensive. And it usually takes about 30 minutes. Shall I find you a slot this week? Oh, I almost forgot about that. Thank you for reminding. Do you have anything for tomorrow? All right. So here is what we have for Monday. A requirement. We also make sure that your clinic's visibility on Google is always good. Okay. So we have this module called as Get Found. Okay. Where you can connect with your Google business profile. And once you connect with your Google business profile, what Omi will do is if it senses that the patient is happy, takes that opportunity and sends that patient your Google review link. So that patient, that's the moment and that's the intelligence that Omi has. So it does the correct sentiment analysis and it captures, it makes the most out of that moment, and it sends a Google review link to the patient. Now, once the patient reviews you on Google, it doesn't stop there. Okay. Suppose if the patient doesn't review you. Okay. Now, because we are connected with your Google business profile, Omi continuously checks. It has a systematic cadence. It will check after 24 hours if patient has reviewed or not. And if the patient has not reviewed, it will send a gentle, polite reminder to the patient and ask it to leave a review on Google. Now, suppose the patient leaves the review. What Omi does is it will reply to that review automatically. Because of the length of this demo and the time constraint, I haven't shown you the voice agent picking up the phone and the other capabilities that Omi has. If you want to see the full picture, get in touch and I'll walk you through it. Against your own clinic's number, not a demo account. That's the whole thing. No edits, no staged messages. Everything you just watched happened on a real clinic's number in real time. So if you're running a practice and any of that felt familiar, the missed calls, the patients who quietly stopped coming, the inquiries nobody gets back to, that's exactly the problem this was built for. I set it up personally for every clinic we take on, so I only work with a few at a time. If you'd like Omi running your front desk, email me or just message the same way the patient in this video did. WhatsApp me.